Hello everyone, I'm Blue Carswell and welcome back to another video. Now this video is slightly unusual for a car channel, and why is that, you may ask? Well, as you can probably guess from this thing sat here, it features a rather old motorbike and not a car. So yes, let's get on with it. Right, hopefully that intro didn't put everybody off. I know I normally feature cars on this channel, but given the current circumstances I've got a little choice but to film things I can get my hands on, and this bike here lives in our shed and this is our backyard, so yeah, why not wheel it out for a video. Now this is an AJS 31, it's from 1960, it has a 650cc parallel twin which is good for around 35 horsepower, and apparently when it was new it could do 100 miles an hour. That's about as far as my knowledge goes on this bike. I don't claim to be an expert at all, but just quickly before we do get somebody in who knows a bit more about the bike, that being my dad, it's obviously his, I just quickly wanted to tell you why I wanted to do a video on it, and that's because, well, just look at it. I think it's a gorgeous looking thing, and if somebody asked me to describe a 1950s, 1960s British bike, this is kind of the image that would pop into my head, and it's the bike I try and describe to them. I just think it looks fabulous. You've got the chrome which contrasts with the black, and I'm a sucker for blue, so you've got the nice blue pipe in here which contrasts further, as well as some little details further down. I do like the big twin pipes as well. But like I say, I'm not an expert, so I reckon it's time I've got somebody in to talk about it who knows what they're on about. I probably should have mentioned that we will start this at the end. Obviously we can't take it out due to social distances, lockdown and all that malarkey. But right then, Father, why did you choose to buy this bike? Because you're a BSA fan, aren't you, predominantly?
Yeah, really. Just because it looked really cool.
Right.
Honest with you. It looked fantastic.
And you mentioned to me when we were inside, let's do a bit of movement here, Father. Walk this way with me slightly. You mentioned to me this is not a CSR, but it's kind of inspired by one, is that right?
Well, it's a standard 31, which is kind of the touring version.
Right.
But it's been cosmetically tweaked a bit, so it looks more like the CSR.
So what changes?
The CSR would be the sportier version.
So what changes have been made then?
Not much really. The biggest one being the tourer would have wraparound mudguards.
Right.
Yes, it's just practical, isn't it? Keeps the crap off you.
Yeah.
So it wouldn't have had this frame loop on the back here. It would have had like a little extension down here and a big wraparound mudguard all the way down to here.
Yeah.
So that's just been chopped off and replaced with a frame loop and then lolly guard.
Cool.
Same on the front, it would have had a big wraparound mudguard.
Right, and that would have been similar to your BSAs, wouldn't it?
Yeah, it's just a practical option, but these look really cool.
Right.
And that's it really, that's a cosmetic change, but it makes all the difference to the way it looks.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, I am cheating slightly as we have looked online, but yeah, this looks loads better than the older ones. So that's why you bought one. It's slightly upgraded. What other stuff's been done to it? Because you bought this, was it restored it was sold as?
I don't think it's been restored, it's been cleaned up and it's had some work done to it. But it's just really nicely clean.
Let's shuffle around that way, shall we?
It's not a show pony, it's not really shiny, but it's really nice and clean, looks the part really.
What else have you had to do to it then since you've had it?
Not much. We had a problem with the gear change. Yeah, we get stuck in second gear.
Stuck in second?
Yeah, so you couldn't find third gear, so you're accelerating like a beast.
Yeah.
And then you just end up stuck in second gear, and it was a bit embarrassing, you know, with everyone waving everybody past. Well, you fished around for third gear, which was in there, but you had to find it. So changed a couple of springs in the outer casing.
Yeah.
And that's fixed that. It's perfect now, and it's a very nice gear change.
Cool.
It's got the AMC gearbox, which is really slick. It's about as nice as you'll get on an old British bike.
That's cool. Did you gear it up or anything this one?
Yeah, well, at standard, which is on standard gearing on this, was a
shuffle around that way.
Shuffle around. It was a 16-2 gearbox sprocket.
Right.
I mean, it felt to me, and to all the people I've spoken to and I've read about, a little bit short geared. So it felt like it was revving and working a little bit too hard at kind of cruising speeds. It is meant to be a more high revving engine than a BSA that I'm used to.
The BSA is under there, by the
way. But even so, I just felt a little bit frantic. So I've put it up to 18 from 16. But then everything locked down. So I've got no idea. It might be worse. It might be brilliant. I don't know. One of these days I can get out and give it a go.
So future plans are to give it a go, basically.
See if it feels any better.
Is there anything else you want to do to it? I can't remember.
No, not really. It's lovely. It'll sit for months and then start really easily. It doesn't piss oil out, which is a big advantage on an old brick bike.
Yeah, well, we can see there's not any leaks under there.
There's
ABS.
actual oil in it, so I'm not cheating. No, it's happy. It's lovely.
Because you've rode it a few. What have you done? You're 500 miles on it.
Yeah, prox.
I know you now tweaked it, haven't you? But yeah, I know you're a fan of this one. Well, I reckon all that's left to do is to try and start it then. So yeah, let's give that a go. Don't need to try.
It'll go, mate. Don't worry.
Right, okay.
Righto.
So it's been sat for what, a few weeks, month? Before
well, it sat all over the winter. Started it a few weeks ago, and then it's been sat in the shed again, lockdown and all that, doing nothing.
Cool, let's give it a go. You also just pointed out, what was that, oil cut-off
Yeah,
switch?
it's got, not standard, it's got an oil cut-off valve. Because all these old bikes, a lot of old brick bikes, dump all the oil out and tank into the sump.
And that one doesn't.
Well, it would do if I didn't know that.
Yeah.
It looks kind of ugly, but it works, you know.
Right, well, I think what's going to happen is I think my dad's going to do it first, and then I might give it a go, because I've never started one of these things.
Oil on. Petrol on. Not the ignition timing back.
He's always wanted to do a video of these bikes, and now he's finally getting to do one.
They'll go wrong now. Tickle the carbo.
I'm not going to be able to film that. Oh, there we go.
Then get to this side.
I'll come round. I'm going to flood it now.
Give it a tickle, get a smelly finger.
Right. The microphone I'm using probably isn't going to pick this up the best, but
See what happens to it.
yeah. Probably get much more hold start than that. The other thing I love about this bike is how it sounds. Well, the BSA sounds similar, doesn't it now? Well, this sounds similar to the BSA.
Yeah, BSA is a little bit softer sounding.
Right, I'm going to give it a go then. Sounds like a million attempts at that one. But I've never started one of them before ever, so yeah. Cool. I do like the smell. I'm hoping you can hear me. That wasn't my first attempt, but that's been the AJS 31, my dad's bike. Okay, hopefully you can hear me. Thank you for watching. Please don't forget to like, comment and subscribe, and I'll see you soon. It's cool, isn't it?